And we are live, and the doors of the sanctum have been unlocked and open for the week. Welcome, everyone, back to the Sanctum Sanctorum. I am your illustrious host, Widow's Son. With me is one of my awesome co hosts, Splicer87. Yes, we are back on a Saturday and at normal time, and this is the second week in a row. I wouldn't get used to it because I'm not going to have every weekend off. So, um, the next few shows we're going to have to play by ear, probably do during the week. But of course, we always get that figured out. It has been long few days since the last episode occurred, and it's good to be back. It's always good to be back here with all the friends and the folks, and see how we can entertain them, and hopefully not get too much shit stirred up by Splicer.
You sure?
Excuse me. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream. That really helps us out. Hit that subscribe button, get the notification bell on. Come and join us every week and see what kind of strange shenanigans we will get into. But today we are just going to be kicking back like we always do. We're going to have some fun discussions. I'm actually going to be talking a little bit about a book that I'm actually currently reading. So if you are into actual books that have pages and paper and all of that instead of everything digital like Splicer here,
Wow.
then yeah, I mean, I'm straight going to call you on that.
Wow, man. You act like I don't have physical things.
I understand that you have physical things. I get that. But at the same time, you're the person who gives me shit for having actual physical copies of books and movies and music and shit like that. So
It's funny because
it's funny. Yes, it's funny. But see, it's funny to you that I have them. And I get that. I get that. It's funny to you because I have them, because you are a youngster and you don't quite understand. But I find it funny that you don't.
I still had books in school.
That doesn't count.
I still own some physical books. Some. Does not mean I read them. However, it's good to have something just in case like the power goes out.
Hang on just a moment. I just got a message from Mr. Jello.
When your boy don't have the internets, you gotta pick up a book. That's
Oh,
what he
I
said.
thought what you were about to say was, yeah, when you don't have Wi-Fi, you just run off your data until your phone battery dies.
Okay. Well, for a long time I didn't have unlimited, so like I recently just got that.
Okay, well now you can't even say that you would read a book because fucking
I
you
can
could.
still watch stuff on my phone. Oh yeah, man.
Ooh,
24/7. That's me.
let me ask you a question. Are you ready to get canceled a few times?
Why? Oh
Because
no.
Mr. Jello is going to fix to
Jello is
come
gonna
join
join
us.
us. Okay.
Yes. So
Fantastic.
we always have a good time when he joins us.
So about like the physical things, I prefer physical video games.
Do me a favor, real quick, Splicer. Jello said he's not seeing that we're live in his subscriptions. Can you jump onto YouTube and see if you see us?
I mean, I saw us on my subscriptions. I have the stream loaded up on my computer already as the
Okay,
background.
okay. I was just talking about like on your like recommended or
Yeah,
subscription
I
or
see it in subscriptions feed. You should be
okay.
okay. Yeah. Sometimes if you can't see it, like I have to refresh the page a few times. There's also sometimes clearing your browser cache actually fixes YouTube. It's weird.
Okay. Well, Lucifer said, well, first of all,
That's Lucifer
got
Almighty.
to
Yeah, I
uh,
know the way you
got to
spell
bring up the
folks.
folks.
Yeah.
Got to bring up the folks. Do that is just a little nod to Mr. Lizard there. I also sent him the link. Maybe he'll pop in and join us. And Lucifer said he saw us when we went live.
Heck yeah.
So let me get this over to Mr. Jello Shots.
Yeah.
All right. So he'll be popping in probably any moment here. All right, so real quick, while we are waiting on him, we will say hello to everyone in the chat. Tiny Captain is here. Hello, Captain. And Sydney is here. Hello, Sydney. Good to see you. And of course, we have already paid homage to the Lord Lucifer for being here. So
And the rest of the folks,
and the rest of the folks who may be lurking.
however you spell it.
Well, pay attention. You may learn how to spell.
Isn't FOLKS still a...
Yes, that's the correct spelling, but it's
Yeah.
just
The way you spell it is folks.
God damn it! And
Got him.
God damn it, Jello.
Great timing, Jello.
What's up, Jello?
What an interesting picture you have there.
Good morning, y'all. How's it going?
Good morning, y'all.
Good afternoon, but it is morning to Jello technically.
I had a friend like that. He would always like show up at like 5 p.m. and be like, "Morning, guys." Man.
Well, it's just a little bit easier to say because I mean, technically, when you do wake up, regardless of the time, it is technically morning.
Sure. Actually, that's a good topic. We could talk about those self-isolation chambers.
Well, hang on. Let's speak to Mr. Jello real quick. Jello, how you been, my friend?
Fair to middling. Been busy.
I can't take you serious with that face.
Okay, here, let me try to put something else on here.
Oh God! Now, why did
Here we
you
go.
say? Why did you say something?
Because I want to see what
Because
he has
you-
next.
I know. Yes, I know, and you know how bad these get.
My voice is cracking. That's how excited I am. Yes.
Oh no! Not Captain UTI.
This morning somewhere it says "Yeah, boy, Hatman" in the
He
chat.
got this cream on his back.
Oh man. No.
There you go.
Yeah, I know, but you're just gonna keep pushing that button to make him change it, and it just steadily gets worse.
Why not?
It's morning somewhere. Well, greetings, Sir Hatman. Good to see you here, Mentor. And as always, if you don't already subscribe to my YouTube Mentor Hatman, please go and hit that subscribe button for him and get the notification bell on. Tell him I sent you, and go and check out his live streams and his video library. He's very good at what he does. So, but yes, he is a gentleman and a scholar, as I always say, and he is always welcome here, no matter what. Oh, excuse me. This weather is, yeah, man, because the weather still can't make up its fucking mind. It's been driving my my right wrist and just up into my arm. It's been driving it crazy. It's been hurting.
We had snow the other day.
I thought I didn't know it was still snowing anywhere, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I thought it was gone, and then I had frost on my windshield next morning. Oh, great. Thanks. I was wearing just a t-shirt the next day. Oh, no. That thing's going off. I'll be right back.
All right. Jello, is it still snowing up where you are?
Well, actually, it snowed last week, but just like little light flakes breezing through the air, when they're so small and light, they actually kind of float.
Right.
It never was anything that stuck, but yeah, it did snow one day last week, and I was like, I really thought it was spring now.
Right.
It's
fuck that goddamn groundhog, man. We just had a big storm come through. It was 70 the next day, and then it dropped down to in the mid 30s. You really don't know when you need to turn your heat on and off. It's insane, and it's driving me up. It's driving me up the fucking wall, is what it's doing. Because, those
kind of days where you wake up in the morning and you got to turn the heater on, and later on in the day you're like, fuck, I got to get this heater off, and then pretty soon you're like, God, I got to get the AC on. What the hell's happening?
It's the global warming, man. It's the global warming. That's what it is. But of course, global warming doesn't exist to some people, even though science. I mean, people don't go to school for, 10, 12, 15 years to, you know, be wrong. I mean, they can be wrong, but it's, very rare. But Christ, man. No, I've been wondering where you've been. I hadn't talked to you in a while. I saw you popped in on TDL the other night. Are you going to be on Salt Mine tonight?
I mean, honestly, I never know if it's going to happen. Billy sends me the link about 15 minutes before it goes live, and that's when I know whether or not I'm going to be on. So I can't answer that.
Now, I did watch TDL last night, and I do have to say this. Rev's neck switches are certainly getting interesting. That was one thing that was brought up, and
they're becoming more elaborate.
It's not quite as simple as it used to be. It's getting borderline scary, is what it is. Like the first time I ever caught it, I don't remember which stream it was, but normally it would only last, maybe a second or two, but this, it's like they're getting longer and longer each time.
And he does them more often.
Exactly.
And it used to be he just put his head back, and sometimes he put his head back and rock it from side to side. A thing I do if my neck is stiff, if I've been looking at the computer too long or something.
Right.
But it eventually turned into him just kind of looking up at the ceiling, all over the ceiling, and then he'd go down and look at the floor. It's like, what are you looking at, dude? What's going on here? Well, Shani was poisoning him.
Yeah, I mean, did you ever watch her cooking videos, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, I don't think she cooks so much anymore, but
she
was poisoning him.
Yeah, why do you think he was chasing food with the Pepto?
Yeah, that's the thing. He'd do those ads for Pepto-Bismol while he was making his mukbangs with Shani's dinner.
Oh, God.
Which, it really makes sense to me. You know what? I got a picture of him holding up some fucking Pepto-Bismol somewhere.
But no, it's just it's really getting scary, and and I'll say this, I have no sympathy for the position that they're in right now, because they did this to themselves. But of course, once again, as everyone points out, it's everyone else's fault. But it's real for as far as he goes. I mean, fuck Rev, absolutely. But as far as he goes, it's getting very scary, man. Because this could be the beginnings of something extremely serious, and they're just not giving a shit because they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, right. I mean, I'm trying to look at this from two angles, but clearly, I mean, it can't be done. Like I said, fuck Rev completely, but I'm just looking at this from just having seen him do this, and now it's just getting longer and longer each time. And to be honest with you, I'm just really curious what brought it on. I've heard people say it was the wet brain that did it, and things like that. But I've never really seen anything quite like it.
Internet PhDs are all over the place. Everybody's doctor on the internet. I only noticed it recently. When he used to, back in the G+ days, when I first became aware of him, I don't know, I'll say 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Thereabouts. I never really noticed him doing it, but he was only on camera for, he'd come in the room on camera, then eventually he'd get off camera. You would see him for hours at a time. You'd see him for minutes at a time. And that's how a lot of us worked. It's like we're not really hiding ourselves, but there's no reason using the bandwidth. You know, you go in camera for a little while, everybody knows it's you, and then you just kind of do voice the whole time. So here's the thing, and I don't know if this is true, or I don't know if the person is telling the truth, and I don't know if this person is the truth, but someone in the community has talked to someone who claims to have known Rev from back in school,
right,
like high school. And according to this person, which who knows, they could be lying, right? The person who talks about him could be lying, and the person that talks about him might not even have ever known the guy. They might just be a troll. You know, I don't know. But according to this person, he even used to do that shit back in school. So, I mean, who knows? He might have a mild form of Tourette's or something. Like, I mean, it's you can say it's more noticeable since he's had wet brain, but he's been on camera more since the wet brain. Since Shanny's been in control of Rev's life, he's been on camera more than he ever was before.
Right. And see, I mean, the whole, like the earlier stuff, like I never really saw. It's just been like, you know, just over the last probably like year and a half or so, 2 years that I've been exposed to all this. And that, oh God, and that goddamn rice. What the fuck?
See,
oh God.
Well, I get the idea, right? And on paper, you're like, well, you know, bread is carbs and rice is carbs, and it's basically, you know, but that's not the same thing.
No,
it's just not. And I'll tell you, I don't even like rice that's been cooked in wine. Like some people will make a risotto by adding some wine to the rice. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Grapes and rice are a no-go in my book. And I'm sure there's master chefs all over the world that'll disagree with me. Fuck them and fuck you too. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't fucking grapes and fucking rice are not. That's not good. I don't like it.
There's just certain things that shouldn't touch.
Yeah, I don't want chocolate with my rice either.
Oh God, no. God, no. That's like. Second.
Oof. That's some ugly static.
Oh, sorry.
I always get word that my squeaky chair does that. Like that I move in my chair and like somewhere over the internet someone's ears are bleeding. I'm like,
that's in another dimension of this one. That's what's happening right now. No, I get it. You know, there's just certain things that should that shouldn't touch, and that just made me think of. I like to watch I've watched them a bunch of times, but the older seasons of Hell's Kitchen, and that just made me think of one of the dishes that somebody brought up to Gordon Ramsay, and it was a steak tartare that they made, and they put fucking white chocolate in it.
Oh Jesus fuck!
Yeah. And truffle oil and capers.
You know, you just fucking reminded me of something I thought was really bullshit. He had this like vegan cook on a season of his, and she wanted to, and then like she brought up her salad to him. Right?
No problem, Splicer.
And she told him what it was, and he's like, "What in this was cooked?" She goes, "Well, the almonds were toasted."
Oh yeah.
And he's like, it's pretty good for rabbit food. But I'll tell you, and here's the thing. He's like, well, you didn't do any chefing to this, because what's going through his mind is you didn't do any chefing to this because you didn't cook nothing. And if someone had brought him a beautiful salmon tartare, he would not have asked the same thing. The answer to what in this dish is cooked is, well, fucking absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
How about a nice plate of sashimi, motherfucker? like is that not like chef worthy? You know?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm trying to think of another bad one. It was in season 6, and it was that guy who ran the diner, and he brought up fucking sausage gravy and biscuits, and
I
it
made that for dinner last night.
I see nothing wrong with that at all, as long as everything, like everything's made properly. But this seriously just looked like fucking shit on a plate. And he's standing there, and Ramsey's talking to him, and he was like, I sell about 5 gallons of this a week. Like, and he's like, what do you do? Serve it to pigs. And I'm thinking, how in the fuck do you go through? I mean, 5 gallons a week. I'm really hoping that shit is made fresh, and it's not like coming out of the fucking fridge. Because no, you have to keep that shit. You have to keep it moving. You have to keep it, tasting properly and everything like that. It's fucking ridiculous. Yes, Lucifer, if you're referring to what I was talking about, that was what the guy brought up. He brought up a fucking steak tartare with fucking white chocolate, capers, and truffle oil. It was absolutely one of the strangest things I'd ever heard of. If you want to see this, just do a search for them. There's like countdowns of the worst signature dishes from Hell's Kitchen on there, and you will see some of the just absolute most strange and unusual. There was one guy who brought up a fucking Cornish hen that he cooked in a pumpkin, and the fucking thing was still in the pumpkin. The guy didn't season the inside of it. It was still raw. And he just pulls out this fucking bird from this pumpkin. It was crazy. It's absolutely insane. I mean, why would you put something like that up in front of someone like Gordon Ramsay? But as many times as I've seen them.
That sounds like the Cooking with Jack show.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Is that?
It's a channel on YouTube, and he is, if not he's not the worst. He's one of the worst cooks on YouTube. The Cooking with Jack show. I like, as you know, look, if you want to learn some nice recipes, Chef John does really great short videos, well edited, great tutorials. And I think Chef John is on the is it Good Eats channel? It might be Good Eats.
Oh no, you talking about the Food Network?
No. I'm talking about YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But if you want really bad ones, like if you want to lull at someone's cooking, the Cooking with Jack show is amazing. There's a video where he did a chicken, and this is probably from like 8-9 years ago. He did a chicken, and when he cut into it, you could see that it was raw, and he goes and takes a bite anyway. And it's like, oh, you're gonna get
you're gonna die.
You might die
Let's see. Vac says, I remember a episode where the kitchen had straight up pigeons flying about in it. I remember that one as well. I think that was one of the kitchen nightmares in like UK. No, it was one of the US episodes.
I feel like that also happened on Bar Rescue. It's a different show with a different guy, but I think there was an episode where the kitchen was, had pigeons flying around. Sounds like a restaurant epidemic. It's fucking weird.
Well, see, the one thing that I don't understand is a lot of people think that I've read stories and things about them, like a lot of it's staged and all this shit. But I'm thinking it's very interesting that they could, put, like, if you see like cockroaches in the kitchen and everything like that. Um, I mean, what's the odds that if they had let a few go, that you would actually see them? It's just some of the little things.
I've been in a restaurant where you could see cockroaches.
Some of the little things.
Oh, well, welcome back, sir.
Hi. Yeah.
Um,
do you want to hear about my story? Is that want to hear what I just did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know I'm a tech guy, right? My work now calls me at random times when I'm on like a rotation, so I'm on call, and like, yeah, you just gotta do this IT thing real quick. So I had to install some drivers on some guy's computer.
Nice.
From my home computer. So I remoted into my work computer to then remote into his computer to then grab the drivers off another computer, and it was great.
Look at you just moving stuff around like
man. That's
Mr.
what I do.
Badass.
Hey, I'll tell you, if you can say one good thing that's come out of, I'll just say the last couple of years, and we'll all know what I'm talking about. The only good is the fucking people should have been working like this for a long time. I remember back in the late 90s, I had friends going, there's no reason that I can't remote into work. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And like when you live in a place like I do, you work in, like, if you do tech, you work in Seattle or you work in Bellevue.
Yeah, that's fair.
But because of the cost of living in those two places, very few people that work in Seattle or Bellevue live in. Does that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's this awful commute for all those people that work in either Bellevue or Seattle. Now, there of course are outliers. Some of the people that work in Bellevue live in Bellevue and whatever, but most of the people don't. And so, like, since the internets have been around, I've known people that have said I should be able to do my tech job from home, and it's taken.
Yeah, COVID pushed it over the edge. So
definitely.
Yeah. Well, places, in order to not fire everybody, had to do it.
Hey,
so
I'll be right back.
See, a lot of people have taken that system though, and like, kind of just kept it afterwards. So
as they should.
Yeah.
Like I said, it should have been done a decade or two ago.
Like, I understand low-level tech support, which is what I am right now. I'm like the guy that physically walks around and like has to do little things like install a printer or replace a computer. I'm that guy that does the physical work, so I have to be there. But like other people that just like do like server management that never actually have to like show up, yeah, they just work from home now.
Yeah,
like,
well, I've got a friend who a lot of his job is just tech support, which he's been doing from home for more than a decade.
Yeah, and I'll be working
but
from home
he's also the network guy. So he has a spool of Cat 5 in the back of it. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
So like he has been doing both for quite some time. He does on site and on, but he definitely since way before again the last couple of years, he's been doing a lot of his work from home because I don't even know if he had an off. Like, anyway,
if not in 2 weeks, then in a month and 2 weeks, I will be working from home for like a 2-week rotation period. So, like we have a lot of computers that we manage, but there are 4 of us, and there's like 3 groups of locations that we manage. So like the 4 guys split these groups of locations evenly, and then one of us will like work a help desk position. So we just get to answer the phone all day. So, but when I'm back on help desk rotation, I'll be able to just sit at my desk here at home, like on my home computer, and just remote into people's computers and do the help desk stuff from home. Yeah, good times.
That was so good.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for it whenever it happens. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, but all you have to do is just wait for your pager to go off, right?
It won't be the pager. That'll actually be a phone. I'll have a phone
Oh.
with me. Yeah, it's different. So right now I'm on like the main complex rotation. Like it's a doctor's office, all right? So I have like the main complex of the big clinic and then like a bunch of smaller buildings around. That person takes this pager and it's old school for real. And I have a laptop, like a little Chromebook that I use for work that I can use, but I'm using my own computer. But they give me that in case I'm like in the middle of nowhere and I have to do my job. So like if I'm like in a supermarket parking lot and I get a page, I gotta whip out the laptop. Good times. Just for a 2-week period, and it can happen at any point. I haven't been called in the middle of the night yet. It has happened to the other guys. Yeah, it's like
I haven't even heard the term page for a long.
I know it's a weird. Like I didn't think I'd ever hear it. That's for sure.
Like either like for like or even like in a reference to a book. Anymore either.
And like this isn't like a normal doctor's office. It's like a chain of doctor's offices across my state. It's really crazy. Now I'm lucky gonna dox myself, right? Point is, I know. Yeah.
Just look for the place with all the Just look for the place with all the doctor's offices.
Yeah, and then just find out where the headquarters is, and then there I am. Woohoo!
Yay!
So yeah, there's like a guy on like an east rotation and a guy on a west rotation that does all the clinics that direction and that direction. Yeah, and then help desk. So hyped for help desk, man. It's gonna be a good time. I love taking calls and just hearing the weird stuff that happens to end users. Like I have to think about it, but I probably have some strange stories. Like I just tell someone to plug in their mouse and then it works again.
Did you try kicking it?
Actually, I've had to do that before. I had to like drop a keyboard on a desk for it to like start working again. Yeah. That was a laptop. It's like I just dropped the laptop like just a little on the desk and then it worked. You ever kick the jukebox machine?
No.
No.
I'm watching my cat whisper. I don't know what exactly she is doing.
Whisper's the name of the cat. The cat's not whispering.
You know my cat's names, you bastard.
And why don't you listen to the cat whisper? I don't understand.
Yeah, why not? Why don't you listen to the cat whisper?
See, I'm not quite sure exactly what she is doing. She's just running.
I know what the cat's whispering.
What?
Stupid name.
Oh my god.
I have a stupid name and I hate my owner.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh man. Yeah.
Now,
mittens like every other
I can barely hear you.
I think that was what he was going for.
Well, it's not like my whispers that are like in your soul. My whispers on this super fancy microphone. Oh yeah.
Look out.
I can bring my mic up and do it. Yes.
That's right, dude. People just shove their microphone down their throat.
No problem, Milk. I sent you the link if you want to pop in and join us.
Heck yeah.
Look out, everybody. Jello's going to start doing ASMR.
No, not really.
I love that GIF.
Yeah, this one makes me happy.
Sounds good.
I've always liked that.
Hang on. Bounce back.
Right.
Half alive right now. Lol.
Drink some coffee. Get your butt in here.
I know. Act like an adult, apparently. We drink coffee or something. I had chocolate milk this morning. I'm one of those guys. No.
No. Wait.
We went out to this local pancake place. It's like a new restaurant,
Yeah.
and it was okay, I guess. I think I've had better pancakes, honestly, but had some chocolate milk and pancakes and scrambled eggs and bacon, and I only paid like $40 for 2 people. Wow, great time.
There he is.
Chocolate milk in the morning.
Chocolate milk in the morning. That's right.
Oh, that's a good way to start it.
Something like that.
How are you guys doing today?
Oh, doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Just
I'm obsessed with Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
I'm a few years late to it, but it's
I was the same.
It's a freaking amazing experience.
Mm-hmm. I just don't like that actor that plays the main character in it.
He plays Cal. Yeah.
His face, something about it.
Like the character's face, like Cal's face in game, or the actor's face in real life?
The actor's face.
I haven't looked it up.
He's never mind. He's like
they use like motion cap.
Yeah, they use motion cap on his face.
So it kind of looks like him anyway.
He's the kid from Shameless, and he played like the 3 different Jokers from Gotham.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know, I never finished that. Like I started it and got into it, but I just never finished it.
Just don't do it.
Don't. Why? Is it that bad?
No, I don't know.
Just definitely play Fallen
Okay, well
Order,
then how can
read?
How can you tell me not to do it if like I'm confused here?
Just read a comic book.
I kind of wish
I want a Batman origin story. Read a comic
dude,
book.
I love Batman. Okay,
I don't need 3 Jokers that are proto Jokers that aren't really the Jokers. And you have like the same kid trying to act cringy and like, oh, you want to see how I got these scars? It's like, oh my god.
The voice direction in Fallen Order is pretty good, though. I will say, within reason
for the game,
for the characters, yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's a few times where it seems like they're like you can tell they're like in a booth just saying a line because they don't know the context.
But like Bruce Willis going to a studio.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
too soon.
Yeah, too soon.
Well, I was wondering what was going on there the last year.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
He doesn't even know what that means anymore.
Shut up.
Oh, Bruce Willis. Poor Bruce.
Bruce Willis is awesome, man.
He is. No, don't get me wrong. I just thought it was kind of funny because I'd be ripping on him the last, year or so because all these films that he's been coming into, and he like barely has any role in it, but yet they're like Bruce Willis, like presenting with Bruce Willis, and then all this news came out, and I was like, oh, it all makes sense, but at the same time, it was just like, damn. You got nothing but respect for the guy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I hate to hear that, he's got going on with him right now,
I think that goes for anyone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, and let's give credit where credit's due, and we all know Splicer's not a movie guy, so I'm sure he hasn't watched a lot of Bruce Willis movies anyway. But yeah, you're welcome. Love you, Splicer. But I mean, Pulp Fiction. Come on, that's a dead giveaway right there. And then the first Die Hard.
One of the best Christmas movies ever.
Exactly. and it's, if you don't think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, it's okay to be wrong. Just always remember that.
You're wrong, guys.
It's okay that you're right. It's okay that you're wrong, because it is a total Christmas movie.
If it's not, dun dun dun.
Hey, don't you speak evil of that blessed Christmas flick? Shut up.
Don't speak evil.
I don't celebrate Christmas, so I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's still a Christmas movie.
It's like, Christmas isn't about like Jesus and junk.
Jello, what's your opinion? Do you consider the first Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I mean, yeah, it's not really one of my traditions because it's not a good movie. But
what?
We made along the way.
Like what? I'm confused. What's not good about it?
Got him, dude. I haven't seen it.
Fucking got him.
The acting's not great. The plot isn't awesome.
Hey, I'll watch it for Christmas. There you go. That can be our Christmas show.
I like
Well, I mean, it's a movie.
The Christmas Story. That's that.
Christmas
that
Story.
A Christmas Story. Oh yes.
the Christmas Story where you'll shoot your eye. You know,
Keep your eye out, kid.
that's
Wow.
the Christmas movie I like to watch.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
now
man.
that's a definite for Christmas. Absolutely.
Yo.
And if I didn't watch that one, but I had to pick a Christmas movie, it'd probably be Gremlins.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Gremlins is a total Christmas movie.
I thought it was like a Halloween movie. I thought it came out in like October or something like that.
No,
They-
no, the dads
Originally.
were walking through Chinatown to find a Christmas gift. It's snowing for his
Yeah, I know, but like the original script for it was like it was supposed to be more like a horror.
Well, I
and then
mean,
it
it
somehow lead into
technically,
Christmas.
I guess it could be considered like a horror comedy, maybe.
Well,
Because
it
I mean,
was
let's.
PG. It's you know it's a horror. It's like what do you call it? It's like creepy pasta.
Yeah.
It's like horror for young people. It's not Halloween, right? Like the movie series, but that's not who it was made for.
What was the opening words in Gremlins? They're talking about someone going down a Christmas tree, but ended up like getting smothered by the fire underneath. Yeah,
Oh, it was the girl the girl that Billy liked. I don't remember.
Someone's dad, right?
It was her dad. He was coming down the chimney like Santa Claus, and he fell and broke his neck.
yeah.
Yeah, they found him a couple weeks later.
Yeah.
Started stinking.
So yeah, that was her. And of course, let's not forget the young Corey Feldman in the movie.
Corey Feldman.
I'm going to tell you right now, dude. Corey Feldman is an interesting character.
Oh, without a doubt.
Well,
Yeah,
Go on.
It
Go
could
on.
be so many
How
different ways
interesting
you're
is it?
going with this because
well, no. What I mean is, he's an interesting character in the aspect of he pushed two unnecessary Lost Boys movies down our throats. His interesting music, huh?
He did, or the
Yeah,
the
he was.
director?
I think he was like the producer, like the executive producer of the other two Lost Boys movies.
Oh, interesting.
when you
Um,
say pushed it down our throats, I don't think there was ever one advertisement for either of those movies printed.
Well, my point in saying that is to say that he made those movies, and that's just one movie that you really shouldn't have. You should have left how it was. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
that's like saying I push my religion down your throat. Do you even know if I have one?
well, no.
There you go. There you go. Perfect analogy.
I'll shove something down your throat. Oh no, I didn't know he was. I don't think he was producer or.
Splicer, can you Google Foo?
On it. Am I Googling?
The Lost Boys trilogy.
Got it.
We'll be looking for the second and the third movie.
I can't believe it was a trilogy. I knew there was a sequel, but there was
Yeah,
actually
it's like
three
the
of
pack
those
or
fuckers.
something.
Yeah, and I've seen all three of them.
So
of
we
course
have
I've-
the first one in 1997, then we have The Tribe in 2008, and The Thirst in 2010.
There was
Okay.
one in 2010. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
yeah.
That's right. Director Dario Piana.
Is Corey Haim listed in anywhere as like producing the movie or writer, like writing credit or whatever?
I don't.
I don't even
think
see that
so.
guy's name on the first movie.
What in the first? Yeah, no,
Wait,
Corey Feldman.
Helm or Corey Feldman?
I just
Corey
see
Feldman.
I just see Harvey Bernard. Bernhard. That's how it's
No,
spelled.
he.
Okay. That's the correct one. Right? It's got to be. That's one I watched, yeah. I don't know. This is weird. Here, I'll try and find
It was
more
very
information.
weird. Let's see. Let's go through his
Yeah,
personal
the guy,
life.
the first guy doesn't even show up on the first movie. Let's see the actual.
Okay, well here's the other thing. His interesting music career. I'll just put it that way. If we could,
we talk about Corey's Angels.
Oh yes, Corey's Angels. That's right.
I don't see that guy's name. Weird. Okay.
You don't see Corey Feldman
Nope.
anywhere in the listing for the Lost Boys cast, the first one. If you
yeah.
don't, you're blind.
I know that he played Slash in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Danger of
Nice.
the Ooze.
I'm blind. I don't even think so, bro. Well, I see Corey Feldman at the top. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But that's all.
Beside the other Corey.
Oh yeah, Corey Haim. Oh, now you want to talk about something as far, and we'll definitely get into Corey's Angels in just a second, but he says that he's been holding on to all this information about what happened to him and Corey Haim, like when they were child actors.
Mm.
And he did a documentary.
Oh yeah. I've seen that.
I somebody put it up on YouTube and I managed to catch it and watch it before it got taken down. But he doesn't really name anybody. He mentioned Charlie Sheen. I know that.
Oh yeah, well, Charlie Sheen apparently did some butt stuff behind a staging area when they were making a movie. I can believe it.
I mean, it's not.
If I really wanted to believe.
Okay.
But I find it like he says he has all these names, and that was really the only one that he said in the documentary.
Yeah, and then there was. Didn't he mention Michael Jackson at one point?
He has just always said that they were really good friends and all this other stuff. So I'm not really.
Yeah.
I don't want to really try to dig into that.
It's probably for the best, yeah.
Exactly. But my whole thing with it is, dude, if you've got this information, like first of all, like statute of limit, like you didn't file any charges or anything. So, what exactly are you trying to prove? I mean, other than to expose people, I get that, but just fucking do it. Go ahead and pull the trigger already.
Well, because he has allegations that he's made, and then there's allegations against him, right? So I don't know if he says one thing, drops one shoe, another shoe will drop. It'll just become more of a headache. I think it's like a Hollywood thing. It's like, all right, if you snitch on me, I'm going to snitch on you.
Right. Well, we'll see. And then now there's a Comedy Central radio XM radio show that I listen to on YouTube called The Bonfire with Dan Soder and Big J Okerson. And Corey Feldman is one of their favorite topics.
Right.
And I wish to God that we could play it. I do. But then the stream would no longer be up right now. But
every time.
Yeah, they talk about, one of the things they've talked about is they did this they put out a made for TV movie called a Tale of Two Coreys.
Yeah. The Rape of Two Coreys.
No, that was the documentary. The made for TV movie was called A Tale of Two Coreys.
Right.
And this movie, dude, Corey Feldman throws Corey Haim under the bus so goddamn bad. It is absolutely stomach churning how much he threw his quote unquote best friend under the bus.
Well, because they're drug addicts. That's what they do. That's what drug addicts do.
But Jello, you've been quiet about this.
Yeah.
I think it's a terrible thing to try to get publicity on, and I'm not willing to comment whether or not I believe it's real because.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I can't say whether it's real or not. Anyway, I'm just what I've observed and I've found.
Yeah,
and
no,
I
you
found out
can't say
about
whether
it.
or not it's real, but you can say whether or not you think it's real.
True.
Well, I believe that a lot of like Corey Haim, he got passed around. Like a lot of people in that industry got passed around. Even freaking Terry Crews came out, right? Like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's just different shit. Let's talk about
But
Die Hard and Christmas movies.
well, okay. Let's go back to what Jello brought up, which is Corey's Angels. Now this is certainly interesting. And I will let Jello fill you in on what this is exactly.
I mean, I personally believe it was an opportunity to get laid, but
Oh, absolutely.
for part of his music career, do you guys know about Corey's Angels?
Yes, he dresses up like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he dresses up like Michael Jackson.
That's all he does now.
But he has some. At some point, he moved some sexy girls into his house to be like backup dancers for him, and he called them his angels. And I'm sure it was like a four-way kind of situation, right? But only because he promised them stardom, which, come on, let's face it, he can't even do that for himself.
All celebrities do to poor victims.
Yeah, and it's fucking creepy, is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, you see and apparently like it's just like a revolving door of girls that he brings into this quote unquote right.
Yeah.
But and I've heard that and just a lot of the stuff on the Corey's Angels thing I've heard from the Bonfire too, because they've actually dug into this stuff. And he forces them to like eat a very strict vegan diet. They have to maintain a certain body weight, all this other shit. And I'm thinking, dude, this is just a fucking sex cult. You are just like, I mean, apparently saying that you're Corey Feldman is not enough to get you laid anymore. So, so here I'm going to start this program.
He's like what 50 years old now, and you can see it. And he's trying to do this persona of like a Michael Jackson rock star thing, and it's not really. I don't see the appeal on it.
Right.
But I actually had a conversation out the other day. You've heard of Jared Leto's little cult, right?
I've heard about it in passing.
I'm not surprised.
Like he has a property on this island, and people on the coast, on the beach, see this island and they swim up to it and they're like chilling on his beach, and he's letting them do their thing, and a lot of women go there because they think that it's Jesus, like he looks like Jesus, right? And he just kind of lets them do that, and then before you know it, they're all wearing white and they're following him around everywhere he goes.
So Jared Leto is now Jesus.
Yeah. That's at least what the natives of this area believe. He's got like healing properties and shit.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, it's fascinating because like
right.
We only talked about it for like a split second, like a couple months ago when it was announced, and then I went back to it and I'm looking, I'm like, holy shit, like he's full on cult master now. Cool.
Right. So, no more 30 Seconds to Mars and no more movies. So I'm just going to run the sex cult now where I get to pretend to be Jesus.
Well, he's now pretending to be a vampire, but that's here.
Every time.
What exactly does that mean? He's pretending to be a vampire.
Well, Morbius, right? He's basically
Oh,
like superpowered Ricky Borwick.
I haven't watched it.
The ending is the only thing that I can say that is worthwhile. I won't spoil or anything like that. It is a Sony Marvel movie, so there's a
it's
certain
definitely
way that they
Spider-Man
do
IP.
films.
Yeah.
Well, but I can't believe. Good Lord, I'm speechless. Jared Leto of all people has a cult.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fucking.
it's easy to make one. Like I have one.
Well,
It's easy. Just set it up. Say
He's
you're a
also in the
cult
new
and have
Tron
people
movie.
join.
do what?
He's doing the new Tron movie.
Tron.
Jared Leto. Yeah, there's a third Tron being made.
What the fun?
Yeah, man.
Honestly, I've never watched any of the Tron
Wow,
movies.
man.
Oh wow! And you're trying to tell us
Crazy.
that Die Hard's a Christmas film?
You should
Hey,
really watch
Got him, dude.
one. You should really watch the first one.
The first one.
the original one.
Yeah, you should watch Tron.
Tron's
Um,
good.
Honestly, I never
Visual
got
effects.
around to watching the second one.
I
And
mean, Legacy's pretty bad, but it's also really good, like atmospherically.
Yeah, atmospheric. That's what it is.
Story's
It's
not
what
the
it's going for.
greatest, but
No.
like,
I've heard good
the art
and
style is
bad about
amazing.
it, but I can promise you it'll never be the classic that the first one is. Like,
Well, I feel like in like the 2010s, like maybe 2015 or so, or 14, where give or take, is like this era of movies where they're like, we gotta just bring back nostalgia. You remember this movie from 30 years ago? Boom, we're gonna
you
bring
just
it
gotta
back.
know that. Let me think. Like Tron Legacy was like what right after the first Avatar movie.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that,
Well,
and it's trying to be Star Wars when it's not.
Star Wars is trying to be Star Wars, but it's not.
They just
I
they
think
decided to
that
buy Star Wars
is
instead.
I think Star
Right.
Wars makes a good analogy because if even if you don't care about sci-fi or give a shit about Star Wars, you really should have seen the first one, right? Everybody should have.
yeah.
Seen. Probably also
The first
Empire
one where little
bad.
Anakin's walking
Oh
around in
man,
the
episode
sand.
4, baby.
Oh, you mean the first Star
Yeah,
You know
Wars?
what-
the
what's
first movie.
called
The
Star
first
Wars?
movie, you should have
Wow.
seen Star
No.
Wars.
Star Wars: The New Hope. This
And I feel
New
it
Hope.
wasn't called A New Hope then. But,
it became The New Hope after they made the the prequels or whatever.
I really feel like Tron is like that. Like you don't have to give a shit about sci-fi to see that it's a classic movie and there's a good fucking reason for it.
Oh yeah.
It's like Star Wars. You don't have to like
Dude,
sci-fi. or
I
be
have
into
action
Star Wars
figures
to
from
see
the
first
80s and 90s from Star Wars. Like I've read all the books and shit. Now I can't like I'm slowly getting back into Star Wars, like with with these new TV series.
Ah!
Like that.
Sorry.
Dude,
Sorry.
for how good like, Tron is to me, like I'm surprised Disney made it. Like there's so
Disney-
much work
Disney
that was
owns
put into
everything now.
the first Tron.
well,
Like you look at there's like a video of like the making of the first Tron movie. Like it's crazy. They had to do like so much just to like get the colors just right.
Oh
and, like,
yeah,
the
special effects. in
CG
that
was
were-
like, oh man, it was like original CGI. It
yeah.
took
I
them
mean,
so
the
long.
effect. Now I've seen snippets of the movie and I've seen stills and everything, and I mean, for the time that those
It's
effects were
crazy for the time that it was
very
made.
beyond their time.
It took them it took them quite a while to make it, like in actual man hours. So, it's
Oh,
one
yeah.
of
Yeah,
those
that's
things.
CGI from back in like 1982,
It's
which is
crazy. Like,
Side
the
note,
computer
it's
still
also
took
one
up
of my
half the
favorite-
freaking room. Yeah.
Side note, it's also one of my favorite stand-up arcade games. It was
Oh,
back
yeah.
in the day and still is to this day. One of the
Oh,
Tron game where you got
the
you
bikes.
can do the cars or the bikes.
The light
right?
cycle grid is
The
the
light
best
cycles.
one.
You
Yeah.
can do the tanks. You can do this weird one that they didn't even. It wasn't even represented in the movie, but you're standing above this like cylinder.
Yeah,
and
I don't
there's
like
these,
that one.
Static things that flying up at you and you shoot them, and I'm like, this has anyway. Yeah, but there were like 4 or 5
Hey,
different.
Skitzer, what's up?
They were great. Great game. Great game.
Yeah, the actual Tron game is really good. I played it too. I didn't play an arcade version of it, but I played like a emulated computer, like on a modern computer version.
I'm sure it's almost as good. I mean, back in the day, being at the arcade or
Oh yeah,
in
The
back of the
arcade.
deli or whatever, you know, like
Right.
that was it was kind of special then, you know.
Yeah,
course.
arcades. Yeah, arcades used to be really, really, really fun because they actually had great games. Um,
Yeah, well,
oh god, and now there's just like
everything is just it's a copy rip-off version of an actual game. Like I've seen like people play Mario Kart, and they've dumbed it down in these arcades for kids.
right,
Right?
yeah,
right.
yeah. It's really a lame version. I've seen Pac-Man World Rally arcade machines. It's really weird.
The one thing I miss is going to an arcade and like you'd be playing like say Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Especially Mortal Kombat was a
The
huge
very
thing. Like,
first
everyone
one.
was
Oh yeah, the very first
first
one.
and second one, right? Like for the
Yeah, that was
arcades.
really good. The arcade cabinet version.
And I always remember there was one kid that would come in with like a stack of papers that he printed out, like the old school printers, right? With like the individual pages that fold up and then turn into like this pile of paper.
The moves and
All the moves and all the fatalities and it's like,
fatalities.
Oh,
how the
man.
hell did you get your hands on that? Because at that time, the only way you can get that information is through rumors and Nintendo Power, like magazines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
I
god, Nintendo Power. I'd actually brought that up to Slim a few episodes back. I still have I still have some of the strategy guides from Nintendo Power. They're still in my mom's house.
They're worth money now, man. They're collectability.
I know. I'm sure I'm not. The condition of them is probably not the greatest because I read them consistently. Especially when I got the one for Mario 3.
That
Oh,
game's
wow.
wild, dude.
Oh, I love Mario 3 was great. I love I mean, the first one.
Is
The
that
first
the
one
where you could like between levels there was that
Like,
grid that
yeah.
yeah.
Whistles
and
and
you-
you can go and you can skip
yeah, the
basically
warp
the whole game.
whistles and
Yeah.
I really remember like a slot machine kind of thing where you would
Yeah, you had to match up the
stars
like-
and mushrooms and
right,
So
and
you
it
had
would give you
every time you finished the level, you could like you would have to match them up, and then you would have like a mini game where it would be going to the sides, and you had to match them up through like a roulette kind of thing, like slots.
Beep.
that's my favorite of the Marios.
If
is
you-
such
and
a
if-
good one.
I think
if
age-
you
I
knew
think Three's
this-
aged really well.
if you knew the secrets of the game, you could immediately go from level 1 to level 8.
You could do such crazy.
Yeah.
There were so many.
You know the
warp-
there
true
were, like,
secret of that game is it was all a stage. Just like in the Doki Doki or Mario 2,
Yeah,
it was all a dream.
dude. Mario 2.
Oh, well,
You mean
it's not
Lost
even
Levels?
really Mario. It's not really Mario
You
because
mean the Lost Levels?
the Lost Levels is Mario 2.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah,
because
exactly.
it was harder, more complicated. It was, they wanted to oomph it up, but
Mhm.
because Americans are like, it's too hard. I can't. I'm not saying Americans, but I'm saying the West, like the West, are just like
Yeah.
drooling. It's kind of like when Final Fantasy came out for the Nintendo, and then we had like 2, 3, and 4, 2 and 3, and it never came out. And then they're like, oh, the fourth one came out, but we're going to dumb it down and call it number 2 for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
Because-
American
No, that was-
Mario 2 is
no,
so weird. I love
No,
it though.
It wasn't even Mario 2.
Super Mario World was on Super Nintendo.
I like World.
I'm
Super
talking
Mario
about
World.
That's a good
yeah.
game.
Now my favorites were always 2 and 3. The original Super Mario 2 and Super Mario 3. Super Mario 2 was awesome.
That's the Doki Doki one, right? Or is
Yeah.
that- yeah.
Do
That's,
do 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 do.
yeah.
But it was a lot of
Totally,
the
it was a
music.
totally different game, and they're just like, that little guy with the turban, we're gonna call him Toad. Yeah, we're just gonna match it up.
Well, no, I
Oh,
mean,
that was
Toad.
the one where you could pick the different characters, right? You could
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
Toad, and they
That
had
was
kinda
different
fun,
abilities,
though.
right? Like Toad was stronger. Princess could float a little bit when she
Yeah.
jumped if you held your
Yeah,
jump
she had like a
button.
little hover, and
Yeah.
you can like do
You know
a
what?
little
That was
extra.
another one of my favorite ones
It
too.
was still
I
kind of
love it.
innovative. For, like it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was very different.
It took the same Mario formula and just kind of expanded on it. You know, its own thing.
Well, because it wasn't originally a Mario game at all, right? Like
yeah,
like because the whole game is set in sand and stuff like that, and they're like, oh, we're just gonna throw some Mario characters on it. The West won't notice. They won't notice this kind of thing. And then I think Super Mario World 2 was very interesting. You know, Yoshi's Island. That one actually was.
I haven't played that one.
It's where you're Yoshi and you got Baby Mario, and Baby Mario screams and yells, and
that's where that comes from.
Starts making me stress out, and I have to turn off the game. And rethink
That's
my
fair.
life. I'm like, do I really want kids in the future? Thanks, Mario.
Right.
I'll forever be a man-child.
It's all your fault, you little
It's all
plumber
your fault.
bitch.
I don't want. This is why I have, relationship commitment issues. Because I don't want to have a Baby Mario screaming at me.
I need to AFK for a few minutes. Sorry, guys. I'll be back.
All right, no problem, brother.
Super Mario 2 being cute. Yeah, I agree.
Well, and you always in Mario 2, you always pick the princess. You always pick the princess.
What?
Yes.
What?
That floatability.
No.
That floatability would save your ass on occasions.
No, man, it's all about that OG Mario.
Just
Got
get
the
good,
even
bro.
level, even character. Mario's
Have you ever-
fine.
towards Mario
have you ever-
more.
Oh no! I'll tell you what was really fun is doing a speed run through the game, through the levels, trying to just do a speed
I
run
enjoy
through it.
watching those. Watching.
Have you ever heard of Super Mario RPG?
I've heard of it, but dude, I haven't played a Mario game. The last time I played anything Mario related was when I played a little bit of Mario Kart with a friend of mine. And that was like months ago.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So,
I thought Super Mario RPG was a very interesting flip on the series because they got Square to do our Final Fantasy RPG kind of thing, but with Mario characters.
Right.
Like a story, and it's actually like the music in that is banger. I still listen to it once in a while.
Like the whole grid system you're talking about, I noticed that they did that in what I've seen of the last South Park game.
Last South Park game.
The Fractured Butthole.
Oh yeah, Fractured Butthole.
They actually did the grid system in this one, whereas in the Stick of Truth was more like it was turn based. But it wasn't grid. You would actually just go up to each other
like that.
Turn into like a strategy tactics.
Well, yeah.
Base. Yeah.
But hey,
I like those
Stick
games.
of
Those
Truth,
games are
Obsidian Entertainment, Fallout New Vegas, some good guys. There you go.
God, man,
It's all connected.
There we go with the
It's all
Fallout.
connected.
Oh man, I thought they were making a remake or like a sequel to New Vegas.
It's been in the talks in the Microsofts. There was some leaked talking blah blah about it.
Right.
They also kind of realized that upon buying Bethesda and the massive cash cows we have of the Elder Scrolls and Fallout,
we'll never have a new
pump out
Elder
those
Scrolls.
games. We should pump out a
It's
few
gonna be-
more of those games a bit quicker, maybe. Get a few other teams and make some some spin-offs.
Yeah,
Maybe
we'll
more of
just
those.
kick Skyrim and we'll just add extra foliage to it. And
Making
call it a new
Skyrim
game.
over and over again. Wow, crazy! Skyrim on your toaster.
Hell yeah!
That's right. I actually like Skyrim on Alexa. It's kind of fun.
What?
Yeah, does it have that? No.
Skyrim on.
So if you ask your Alexa, like if you have one, you say Alexa, play Skyrim, and she'll.
Hey
like-
Google,
Yeah.
play Skyrim. Oh God, no! It's making an album.
See?
Hey Google, shut up.
See.
No, he's gonna play. A
Yeah, they
soundtrack
put
for me.
it on those ones. Yeah, and they'll like, oh, that was a soundtrack. No, the
Yeah.
Alexa one actually like gives you a scenario of like, some animal comes up to you. Would you like to fight or flee or whatever? Yeah, it's pretty great.
Sorry, my Google's freaking out at me. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go into the woods here for a second and grab some more coffee.
I'm pretty
No
sure
problem.
it says. I think it says attack with weapon, use spell, or run away, or something like that.
Run away, run away. All right. Well, looks like we have got a few people still coming into the chat, and we've got
Heck yeah.
quite a few people watching, and we certainly do appreciate everybody being here. Once again, if you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream, hit that subscribe button for us, get the notification bell on, come and join us every week in our crazy shenanigans. And I actually want to commend Splicer for having not brought up shit to to just make me have to rant about.
I've been playing a game in the background.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just keeping your mind busy so you don't put your foot in your leg in your mouth. Shut up.
I mean, I just watched some character die, so I don't know how great that is. But, one of those things.
Well, hello, situation. Good to see you here. Thank you for. I saw the sub you gave us, and thank you so much for the for doing that. That really means a lot. Thank you.
I can't spoil this character.
Jericho D, what's up? Good to see you here. Hadn't seen you in a while.
If anyone has Jedi Fallen Order on their backlog and hasn't played it yet, you need to play it.
Dude.
Play this game.
Are you playing that game as we speak?
I was. I paused it to have this talk about Mario.
Oh.
Yeah.
But he'll pause the game to talk about games.
I waited until there was a gaming topic, then I jumped in.
Yeah, I know.
Just still listening, bro. Don't worry.
Now I'll tell you another great Nintendo game, regular Nintendo game.
Oh God, here we go.
Which was Legend of Zelda.
I played a Wii version of that. Like they had the port for Wii.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't play very much of it, but yeah, it's the top-down, pretty good adventure game.
No, the only way to play that is if you can find a really good Nintendo emulator and actually play it, play the the 8-bit graphic and everything with it.
Was there a Super Nintendo port?
No. I'm talking about the very first Legend of Zelda.
I know, but was there a Super Nintendo port? Because I know Mario had Super Nintendo port, which I played a lot. My emulator's only Super Nintendo.
I don't know. I know that the regular Nintendo emulators exist.
Uh-huh.
I just don't know much. I just don't know much about them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're the tech guy. You can do your own research. You're a big boy.
Sure.
I mean, Milk could probably tell you where to find a good one. I was just telling him another incredibly awesome regular Nintendo game was The Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah,
and the first one, the very first one.
Yes.
For
sure.
And I was just telling Splicer that he needs to go back and play that with the 8-bit because that's the way to play that game. To get, I mean, it is difficult. The original is very difficult.
I'll just get the phone version.
I was telling him that you may know where he can find an emulator for a regular Nintendo.
I'll talk about that later. It's a debatable thing because emulators, some people frown upon it. If you own a copy of it and you don't want to take it out and bury it and do anything with it, you can get an emulator. It's kind of well, I own the copy so I can play it on my computer or whatever. But yeah, if you got a phone, fucking play it on your phone.
Yeah,
play it on a Game Boy. Play it on a toaster.
Fucking Game Boy.
The game will run on basically anything at this point. So.
Oh yeah. Especially for an 8-bit game like that.
Yeah, like I said, I did play it a little bit as a kid. I don't know, a Wii version.
I did like the original. Of course, it's original. It's classic. But Link to the Past is probably still my favorite of all the Zelda games.
Ocarina of Time was a lot of fun.
I know everyone says Ocarina of Time. I feel like it's like that debate of oh my god, the best Final Fantasy VII. It's overrated. Now I say that because yeah, it's a fantastic game. It's in our childhood. We can play it hundreds of times in different versions of it. But there will never be anything like the atmosphere and music of the Super Nintendo Link to the Past, which I highly recommend anyone who hasn't played it.
Cool.
To play it.
I've played pieces of it. Now, Splicer, which Super Nintendo Zelda game did you play?
None.
Okay, then Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time are two on. No, wait, Ocarina of Time was 64, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one's later, but they have
Okay.
like
They only
doesn't-
had one Super
doesn't
Nintendo
Dolphin
version.
have
And that was.
though?
Oh, that's right.
I'm pretty sure the Dolphin emulator has like a bunch of that stuff though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I just probably played on that.
Well, there's a couple of different versions of Link to the Past.
Mhm,
They had
mhm.
for the Game Boy Advance, and they had like a multiplayer one.
And I'm sure they all have their own little quirks, each one. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, sometimes like one console's port is like worse than another. It just depends. Maybe not the 8-bit era and the 16-bit era, but I think it just depends. The new ones,
I'm
though,
a sucker
man.
for Super Nintendo because of just how fluid everything felt.
Mhm.
And stuff
Oh
that
yeah.
I bet I could find some normie that has the hardware that doesn't want it anymore.
I'll tell you one game for Super Nintendo that I always enjoyed playing, and that was the Beavis and Butthead game.
Oh, jeez.
Of course, they made a game for that.
Frog baseball.
Oh, god damn it, Jello. But no, the Beavis and Butthead game was a lot of fun.
Right.
Oh god, what other games for it did I have? I'm trying to remember. They made a Mario. Didn't they make? They made a Mario Kart for Super Nintendo, didn't they?
First one. Yep, it was the very first one, and it also had banger music in it.
Oh yeah.
The chick that made that album or that soundtrack was just had too much fun with it.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I had the time and experience to play around with these little sound emulators that they had to do, like if you look at the original Super Mario game or Super Mario Bros. And how they staged everything and how they created all these maps and stuff, it's crazy. I don't think you could do that nowadays. It's just I don't know. There's something about it. Just some kind of nostalgic gem to it. But I'm gonna shut up for a second. Mingo.
No, the Super. I mean, I liked the Super Nintendo. I did, but there's just still something about that very first Nintendo system that the enjoyment of it never goes away.
I don't know, man. There was the Atari, the Jaguar, and
Well, I'm talking about as in like Nintendo and how ahead of its time it was when it came out.
yes, and it made.
Isn't like the
It made games
controller
in-
like still hard to use?
What?
'Cause I remember like struggling
little-
with it as a kid.
the little
The-
square thing that like
Yeah,
it
No,
just
once you-
cut into your palms and there's
Yeah.
two buttons.
the original NES, man.
much.
I don't
No,
know, that
there
controller
was
hurts me.
no. There were 5 buttons. There was the A and B button, the start, select, and then the D-pad.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got to get technical with it. Yes.
I like
The-
Super.
the
I like Super's a
amazing
bit
thing
more.
about that controller was all the different ways people had for holding it, because nobody really knew what carpal tunnel was.
Hello, Miss Mango.
But everybody knew that it was uncomfortable to play with.
Well,
those
that's
controllers
why they
forever.
had so many different inventions for that freaking system. Like they ended up doing like a pad, a game controller pad, which had the little joystick instead of the D-pad, or you could
Yeah.
vice versa, and you could play it like kind of an arcade. And then they did like a whole dance pad before Dance
No,
Dance
the-
Revolution.
I had
Yeah,
it.
that
yeah.
was
It was
that
for
was-
track and field.
yeah. It was the track and field pad. Then they did that robot game or whatever that was.
Robbie the Robot.
Yeah, and let's not forget the infamous Power Glove.
I have it.
Really,
Yeah, I have a
let's
Power
see
Glove.
it. Oh,
I'm not.
do you have
I'm
it?
not going to the garage and pulling it out.
Do you
Oh,
remember the movie,
Yes.
Oh,
there's
the
a movie.
Wizard.
The
Yeah.
Wizard? Fuck
Yes. What
They
a
introduced
great
Power
fucking
Glove, right?
movie.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was they used that movie basically as the promo before the release of Super Mario 3.
Yeah, that movie was a very expensive advertisement for
Yeah,
the
very
$5
much.
club.
But it's a great movie. It's still a great movie.
I mean, good, bad, right? It's great. Like Die Hard is great, right?
Die
Like
Hard
it's a
is
terrible
great.
movie, but okay.
I think all
Right.
terrible movies have a gem, sliver, like a silver lining to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's just some bad movies out there. There's some
No.
just bad movies.
Yeah, there's some terrible fucking atrocities of cinema. Definitely one that comes to mind is Manos, Hands of Fate. But we won't speak of that god awful piece of cinema garbage.
It's really good on MST3K.
Oh yes, when you watch it through MST3K or
Totally
Riff
worth it.
Tracks or something like that. Oh, Jello! Incidentally, I don't know if I sent you the video from YouTube, but Riff Tracks has partnered with What the Dub, and they are releasing a Riff Tracks dub game.
That's right.
Wow. Are we gonna play What the Dub today?
Yes, we are. Yes, we
Yeah.
are. But yes,
talk about your book
Splicer and I have already talked about it. It doesn't come out till May, but he's going to look up the price for it and see how much it is.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Do you watch those guys' YouTube channel?
Yeah.
It's so good. Like the stuff they've been doing recently, and like normally I'm
Miss
not
Mango, check your DMs. I just sent you the link if you would like to come in and join us.
normally I'm not a big fan of like if there's a group I really like or a solo artist I really like, and then he becomes a producer and he starts managing this other group. Normally I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna like that other group, but I may or may not. But I just kind of knew that when Netflix said there's gonna or not Netflix, sorry, when the MST3K guys said there's gonna be this female thing that we're doing. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be good. This is just gonna, and I wasn't disappointed at all. So even the female version of it is top notch in my opinion.
Honestly, I haven't watched any of those, but I will now. I will certainly give those.
Oh, Sydney, it's so much fun. But yeah, I mean, I would imagine not everybody's great at it.
But yes, I'll have to send you the video for it. But Splicer and I are going to be working on getting that so we can definitely play it. And when we figure out how we're going to do it, I'm definitely going. I sent the video to Bran, and when we can get it in place, then I'm going to invite Bran on, and that's what the show will be. We will play Riff Track, What the Dub. Like we'll play like 3 or 4 rounds of it for the show.
Don't forget about me.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you and Bran are the guests of honor that day. Definitely.
Does someone have to like purchase the game or something? Is there a game?
Yeah.
And is it Jackbox?
No, it's. I think it's going to have its own. I think it's going to have.
No, I mean the game that you play now. Is it?
No, it's also standalone. I had to pay like $12, $8. I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
Hello, Mom. Good to see you here. And yes, Mango, I understand. What we will do is, Splicer, if you want to go ahead and get the game and everything ready for us.
I need to get to a stopping point. Can you talk about your book?
Okay. All right. Yes. All right. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start talking a little bit about some of the books that I have and, certain ones that I've read and everything like that. And certainly if any of you find them interesting, I encourage you to look them up, the actual physical copies, shut up, Splicer, and sit down and actually give them a read. Right now, the one I am currently reading is called The Middle Pillar, The Balance Between Mind and Magic by Israel Regarding. And basically, the main theory in this book is the use of combining the use of esoteric and magical ritual. Also, things like meditation, spiritual meditation, and yoga and whatnot, along with analytical psychology. Basically, finding a way to combine the two to help someone get through their get through a like depression or things of that effect. I'm still in the beginnings of this book, and it's starting to break it all down for me. Um, but yes, it's what I've read so far has been very interesting. Give me just a second.
Ever heard of Art Bell's The Quickening?
Art. Oh, are you talking about Coast to Coast AM
Coast to
Art
Coast,
Bell?
yes, I picked up his book not too long ago, and it's funny how when it was created, he predicted all these things, and like just in his opinion, right? It's nothing factual, but just what he's observed, and it's funny how all the things that he's talking about is happening now.
Right.
It's happened too quick.
Let's see. There was one thing in here that I can read over. Let me see if I can find it.
It's. I think it's now more important than ever that Mango actually join us on the panel. If we're going to actually count how many times she's going to squeak, we have to be able to hear it.
275 times in a matter of 1 minute.
Like, I don't want to.
I will be setting up our game
relate-
shortly.
I don't want to relate her to a dog's chew toy, but she does sound a little bit like one. A little bit like one.
Well, she said that she is she's giving a tiny human a bath at the moment, and she said that she would try to join us once she got that done. So what we will do, Splicer setting up the game, we will play around, the four of us, and then we can get the link out through Discord to people who want to play. We can get it to Mom and Lucifer and Sydney and
I have to use my brain. Oh no, I can't.
And anybody that doesn't want to play can join the audience. And,
yes, indeed.
And help with the scoring. So that's
We're going
audience participation kind of situation.
exactly individual
Oh, yeah.
situation.
Individual situation. Yes, sir. I messed that up.
Jello, do the neck twitch. That's your penance. That's your penance for messing it up. Do the neck.
Boy,
twitch.
I have to do it with him. I started doing it with him to like make fun of him, and I don't know why. Because it's not like I'm on camera. It's just like a personal joke. I'm the only one that gets to know anything about it or laugh, and so I do it. And then lately, his videos have been causing me physical pain.
Oh yeah, me too. The one that Drag has been going over recently has really just got under my fucking skin. I listened to Coast when it was on late night radio here, but I never knew Art Bell
Oh man,
was until his passing. Oh, Art did some great fucking
you listen
shows.
to Coast on like podcasts and stuff like Spotify or whatever, and it goes and cuts out all the filler, but it goes to his interviews and like his spooky times and the Halloween episodes.
Oh
and stuff.
yeah. Oh, you can find those on YouTube in full.
Oh yeah.
I remember I was listening, and this was not long after I actually discovered the show on the radio. Like I would listen to it on the radio at night. And I remember when he played The Sounds of Hell for the first time.
and define that the Sounds of Hell is actually from a movie. You know that, right?
Right. I mean, honestly,
It's like even when there's that whole guy talking about like, Art, I don't have much time. They're after me. It's not what it seems. And then like the power goes out and shit like that.
yeah.
The guy. Everyone's like, oh shit, this guy is like real. Man, he's part of the government, man. Aliens abducted him and stuff, man. Now he phones back later on. And it's just like, yeah, it was me. like a few years back, and everyone believed that, right? In the Sounds of Hell too, and it's like, no, Sounds of Hell
And
is from a film, and they just kind of altered it a little bit.
right now, to be fair, George Norrie did a good job too.
George Norrie is a little. He doesn't really play around with his like prank callers. Like he just. I don't even.
I
know.
remember when the
Still good host.
oh yeah, I remember when he would have the quote unquote possessed guy call in, and that happened like 3 or 4 times.
What do they call him? He's like the Antichrist or something.
Yeah.
JC comes in, and of course JC is just a character by another radio guy who was just messing around with Art Bell because he had competition and made enemies throughout the years.
But I mean, it was a really amazing show to listen to, especially if you could catch it on the right night.
Nice.
Oh yes, absolutely, Mango. That's fine. Everyone, what you have there in the chat is a link to help raise $1,000 to help the Ukrainian people. This has been set up by our good friend Mr. Security Monitor Lizard and Miss Mango here, and basically they're trying to reach 1,000, and I believe that Miss Mango and Mr. Lizard are also going to match 10% of that each, I believe, if I heard that correctly on the stream yesterday. And also, they once they raise $1,000, they are going to eat some of Cobe's cooking, or I think the poll on Mr. Lizard's community tab is there's spam cookies, Dave's vegan burger, which is not actually a vegan burger, Cobe's potted meat nachos with beer eggs, and couscous with grape juice.
Interesting. Nice rhyme.
Hang on, let's see here.
All right.
Indeed, we are right now. Cobe's potted meat nachos are winning. I know, because I also voted for that.
Okay, are you ready for the game?
All right, Jello, are you ready?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, let me get the website pulled up on my phone because it'll be easier for me to play. If you want to go,
how to do it, so
I go to playwtd.com.
Play WTD.
Yeah. And we'll put the code in the side chat. And Splicer, if you can send the code to Lucifer, Sydney, Glober, they're all in. Should all be in my Discord.
Just put it in your Discord. I don't have all of them.
Okay.
Would it just be in general?
Yeah.
Beer eggs are not on the thing. Beer eggs are for every $100 over 1,000. Oh yes, that's correct.
See, I would donate, but I unfortunately got drunk last night and accidentally gift subbed like almost $100 of. I meant to gift sub 1, and I ended up with 10, and I was like, I'm gonna have to refund that, so I have to wait. I'm poor now. That's why I live in the woods.
You may show the screen when ready.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hang on. Let me take the little.
Thank you.
So Splicer doesn't get on to me.
There you go. I got you. Can you hear it?
Yes.
I hear it.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Is it too loud? I can turn it down too.
No. I'm fucking with you.
Okay. Nice. The four of us
I'm
have
terrible at
joined.
these games.
Oh, the wolf is like confused.
I mean, in my
Just
opinion,
the Discord is
the
like,
goal-
what?
Sorry, go ahead. In my opinion, the goal isn't to win; it's just to try to make people laugh.
I'm not
So
good at
That is fair.
yeah,
That is
so
very
if you
fair.
don't do quote unquote well, like by the score, I wouldn't be too concerned. If you can
That's
make
right.
someone, and by the way, they kind of go hand in hand. If you make people laugh, you probably will do well. But don't focus on winning. Focus on being humorous, and you'll do
Yeah.
better.
All right, Splicer, you said you put the code and everything in the Discord.
I put it in the Discord general chat. Other people are messaging like, what?
Oh no, that's fine. I mean, the
I
only
got
people.
confused.
No, it's perfectly fine. So, I know Sydney's in there, and Mom,
Robert,
you are in there as well. Do what?
Robert mom says, "Don't think I'm in on Widow's Discord."
Oh no!
Is your profile
Oh.
picture the same?
Hang on, I can find her real quick.
I mean, I can as well. I found the. I'm just looking for your people to try and see.
When I see that name Grobber Mom, I think when you're back in like 2012,
She's in
2013,
Vilas, right?
when we take
So-
really big dabs, we
I found her.
moms.
Okay.
Now I can invite her to the server.
I found her.
And we can. There you go, Mom. I just sent you an invite to the server, and you can join us.
And I sent her
And
the code anyway.
hang on, I think Lucifer should also be in the server.
That guy just had to use the washroom again.
Do what? Oh, he's got to take a walk in the woods.
We have 5 out of 6.
Okay, we still have one
Okay,
space to fill.
It's anyone's game. I did send you the code,
Who?
Sydney.
It's in the main chat on my
It's
on my
straight up.
Discord.
Send it to Sydney on Discord.
Okay.
She has streamer mode on. That would also probably be why.
Ruh-roh, we lost
Dude.
somebody.
Wasn't it you?
Shouldn't have been. Okay, so now we have 6, so we've got to wait for Milk and Jello. Are you still there?
No, I left.
Oh, you left too?
Yeah, sorry, I'm totally AFK.
Well, now someone
well-
can take your spot.
Huh?
I showed the code. Because that's off a full lobby.
Yeah, no, I'm totally ready.
Okay, so we've got Jello and Splicer and Milk and me and Cindy. What happened to Mom?
Question.
Come back in, Mom, please.
Oh no. Bum 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 bum.
There we are.
You can start the game whenever you feel like it. You're on top, Jello.
Oh, we got to wait for Milk.
Oh. It says milk on the screen now.
No, he's not in his. He's not at his desk.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, he's out
You
walking
can't
in the
type.
woods.
Bum 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 bum. His desk is just chilling in the woods.
Right.
He threw it
Probably
outside. for some
wrap
reason.
some pink towels around the arms of his chair.
There he is.
Sorry, I had to take a minute.
All right, ladies and gentlemen and folks, here we go.
The rules are
You can
simple.
skip that if you feel
Each
like.
round, a
I
video
can't.
will play
Jello's
with
job.
missing dialogue.
I think it's good for the audience if anybody
Good
else.
idea.
Players watch the dubs and vote on the best one. The player with the highest score at the end of the game wins. It's just that easy.
Just that easy, bro.
Just that easy.
Wow.
Oh God.
Crazy.
All right, here
It's
we
not
go.
that
Your
easy
weird
if you're
descriptive
not great
comments.
at spelling.
Prepare to get canceled.
And he doesn't mean anything to you.
Okay. What?
And he doesn't
And he doesn't
mean anything to
mean
you.
anything to you. Does he mean anything to you guys? I don't know.
No, I have no idea. This one's a little.
Enter your dub.
He's asking if she's into some guy.
Whatever.
Let's see who our resident novelists will be.
Nobody.
And he doesn't mean anything to you.
The shape your head and the shape of my hairdo are funny, huh?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
All right.
And he doesn't mean anything to you.
The fuck you talking about, cuz?
And he doesn't mean anything to you.
It's okay, my husband has accepted being a cuck. He'll understand.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And he doesn't mean anything to you.
No, I was using Reverend for his money. Take me, G-man.
Ooh,
Reverend.
And he doesn't
right into it.
Every time.
mean anything to you.
No, he doesn't love me the way you do. He is into Shani and Reverend on
God
OnlyFans.
damn it!
I
Another.
can't stand this.
Why are they all like this?
And he doesn't
Uh,
mean anything to you.
Ah, baby splicer means everything to me. I just
Okay.
use for that big cock.
Whoa.
I
What do you
gotta
think
go.
was the best? Vote.
You a what?
Hmm.
I can't vote on that in good faith. Get me out of here.
Oh, come on.
Props, though.
You
Thank you.
flipped the script on that one. Great work. Round two.
I really couldn't think of anything for that last one.
Even I both. What?
There's no electricity, no phone.
Show him you're not just a pretty face. Enter your dub.
Man, I can't even spell today.
I can't ever spell. I gave up. That.
Okay.
Time's running out.
There's no electricity, no phone.
So, I hope all your rechargeable dildos and fleshlights are fully charged for the orgy that is ahead of us at midnight.
No electricity,
That's what I figured it would
no
be said.
phone.
No cat boys slurping on dildos. What is this world coming to?
What?
No electricity,
Jesus.
no phone.
But there is lots of booze,
Nice.
pills, blow, and hookers. But watch out for the ghost with a Pringles can cock.
No phone.
Hell no, I don't need widow bothering me.
What?
There's no electricity, no phone.
No vibrators tonight, sad face.
There's no electricity, no phone.
No motor cars. Not a single, stupid song.
Vote now or forever hold your peace.
I couldn't think of how to spell luxury. It was supposed to be the theme song to Gilligan's Island.
Okay, that
I
is funny.
thought
Alright,
that's
I'll
where
vote
that
for
was going.
it. Okay. I haven't seen that show in a long time, but I have seen it.
Little Gilligan.
Hey, I'm on the board.
What? Thank you, John.
The sad face is what sold it.
Round 3.
I didn't realize it would read so.
How are you going to do it? We're already on our way.
We're already on our way.
What?
Sure, that sounds good. But how are you going to do it? We're already on our way.
That said outweigh. Did it not?
Time to
I
let
have
your
no idea.
or enter your
It
dub.
does. Look at the script. It says outweigh. They spelled, the subtitles are wrong.
Already outweigh. Well, I can't even. What the hell?
Little Wolf has shown themselves.
Hello, little wolf. What's up?
Sure, that sounds good. But how are you going to do it? We're already on our way.
We left last night after the anal orgy in Pip's black hole.
Sure, that
Lord.
sounds good. But how
So
are you going to
deep.
do it? We're already on our way.
To the lake of fire, who wants to join me?
All right.
Sure, that sounds good. But how are you going to do it? We're already on our way.
We already have a 6-pack of lube, 3 chimney sweeps, and all the cats we need.
What?
Oh my
Sure,
god.
that sounds good. But how are you going to do it? We're already on our way.
Dick's butts enough said bug.
What?
Okay.
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay.
But how are you going to do it?
I literally can't think on the spot.
So get your ass ready. We will be kidnapping you and taking you to Slim's dungeon tonight.
Sure, that sounds good. But how are you going to do it? We're already on our way.
We are going back to the moon. Screw you, flat earther and moon landing deniers.
Which
Yeah.
dub did you
Denny Ayers.
vote now?
Yeah.
In years. Frankly, when they read that wrong, it's even funnier. So.
Right?
All right. I could listen to these freaking robot voices all day, man.
kid. You're slicker than snot on a doorknob. High score!
I just suck today.
Oh man,
You know, there's
I'm
an
terrible
achievement
at
if
these.
someone gets 0
Round
points.
I
four.
thought my last one was going to do well.
Was there anything unusual about the stolen box?
It's my dick in a box.
Was there anything unusual about the stolen box?
What are you waiting for? Enter your dub.
So, mine's a test. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're
what
just
I'm gonna
becoming
do.
more depraved as the
I don't
as the
know what
games
I'm gonna
go by,
do.
you bastard.
No, I just really well in the beginning and suck at the end. So here we go. You know, at the end when the points really matter.
Was that a Whose Line Is It Anyway reference or an attempt at one?
It was an attempt at one.
Was there anything unusual about the stolen box?
Nothing unusual, just the swastika and anime stickers displayed on it.
Oh shit!
Was there anything unusual about the stolen box?
My sprinkler goes like this: TS 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 TS
But not this
TS
time,
Was
unfortunately.
there anything unusual about the stolen box?
Well, it was on fire. And it glowed pink. Is that unusual enough?
Was there anything unusual about the stolen box?
Yes, it had Slim's detachable penises in it.
That's what, we had that one before.
Was there
Another
anything
time.
unusual about the stolen box?
Yes, it a huge black hairy in there.
What?
Was there anything unusual about the stolen box?
It had my dick in it. It was a gift for milk.
Oh,
Whoa.
that was sweet.
That was nice. That was very sweet.
That was very wholesome. I like
Very
that one.
sweet.
Nothing wrong with that last one.
The hairy one was kind of
Like,
strange.
Milk will take a dick in a box any day.
Oh yeah, any day.
There you go.
Thank you.
This top dog.
Damn it!
Look at him go!
Good one.
Look at him go.
Wow.
Oh my god! Splicer, you
I saw
fucking
where you were
dick.
going with that one, and I appreciated it. I really
You
appreciate it.
appreciate the attempt. All right.
Miss Jones has been assisting
I love that one.
For a woman, he means.
What?
Miss Jones has been assisting me.
For a woman, he means.
Time to shake the world, kid. Enter your dub.
Oh, what's up, Rigzilla? I just saw you. And there is Miss Nicole.
Hustle.
So, Little Wolf, thank you for coming and hanging out with us today. Like the stream, folks.
Miss Jones has been assisting me.
She makes my pee hard, but not for anyone in particular.
For a woman, he means.
She has been helping me find the clitoris. She has been quite helpful as well as amusing.
For a woman, he means.
Miss Jones has been assisting me.
She's been plugging away at me like a Filipino boy for the last week.
Oh my god!
Woman,
For a woman, you mean?
Miss Jones has been assisting.
He has the best mouth my dad's cock ever had.
For a woman, he means.
What?
Miss Jones has
A yeasty, smelly gray research.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
shit!
For a woman, he means.
Oh my god.
Trying to find a sexy of age cisgendered girlfriend.
For a woman, he means.
Vote or don't.
Oh Lord! All right, that was something.
Oh, sure was.
Any Cobes fans in the house?
Oh yeah, that's what's up, Tubes.
One word.
Wow.
God damn, Milk.
There was a
Hey,
good
there it
fucking
is.
answer.
Got through a little Filipinos.
Ooh, I get nothing that time. Oh man, killing it.
Ouch.
Round 6.
still poking your nose into other people's business as usual? Who hit you? Still poking your nose into other people's business as usual? Who hit you?
Give it your best shot and enter your dub.
Oh, the answers to this should have just be short, sweet, and to the point. Almost. I have a feeling that we're about to get a Rev reference.
Poking the nose in it?
No, the question was who hit you.
Yeah. Poking the nose in it first, though.
Still poking your nose into other people's business as usual? Who hit you?
Oh, just some bloke's penis when I was trying to unbutton his pants to give him a blow job.
Still poking your nose into other people's business as usual? Who hit you?
Well, Reggie and I have been sticking our noses into each other's gooches for a while.
Still
Nice.
poking your nose into other people's business as usual? Who hit you?
Your mom, obviously. I was too busy poking my nose in to notice. Oh, you were joking.
Still poking your nose into other people's business as usual? Who hit you?
Hell yes, I did, and it was stinky.
What?
Still poking your nose into other people's business as usual?
Okay.
Who hit you?
Your mom. Now touch elbows with me.
Thank
Still
you.
poking your nose into other people's business as usual? Who hit you?
Yo, mama.
Yes. So much your mom.
Round's over. Let's go.
God. That's fucked up, man. It's just a bunch of mom answers.
I love your mom jokes.
I do too.
Got him, dude.
Thank you.
Poignant
Wow.
and funny. You have a
You
gift.
guys. Who hit you? Oh, yes, I did. What?
Round 7.
Nice.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say? There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
No time to waste. Enter your dub now.
I'm hoping I've got this one.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
It said to make America great again, and now it's been blasting this Nick Fuentes kid for hours. Mon, I don't know anymore.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
I don't know what the radio said. We're stuck down here while the bombs continue to drop. We should have never come to Germany, Doris.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
It said the best part of you ran down the crack of your mama's ass and cleaned up a brown stain on the mattress.
Okay.
Down
Okay.
here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
It said,
Full
let
metal
Barbara and the
jacket.
black man have it, or they will let the zombies eat what little brains you have. So, I let him have it.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Run away before we get eaten.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
It said real men have hair, and ISISNT like it. It made me sad. Damn internet trolls.
Everyone's a critic, including you. Time to vote.
This is supposed to be these.
Do
I mean, I guess I'll look for the Full Metal Jacket reference. Why not?
what did you say, Jello?
I was supposed to be didn't. I guess I can't spell.
Thank you.
Here lands a big tickle and clinches the round.
I've been saving that one.
That's nice.
Round 8.
Shut up.
A message reached us too late. A message reached us too late.
Show him you're not just a pretty face. Enter your dub.
Sweater, I'll be right back.
You're almost out of time.
Oh no.
A message reached us too late.
Let Jesus go.
What?
A message reached us too late.
You mean this message I got an hour ago from your wife getting double teamed by Milk and Widow? They just invited .me.
A message reached us too late.
They were giving out free N-word passes and we were too busy blowing each other in this car.
What the fuck?
A message reached us too late.
Insert wife with the mailman joke here.
Too late.
So, was the 10 for a handy and 20 for a blowy?
Wow.
A message reached us
Wow.
too late.
To flee from Shani Grey Fupa.
Time to place your vote, folks.
That was good.
Hustle! Hustle! Wow! You're just too much!
Thank you, Sydney. You're keeping me alive.
Round 9.
Stop lying. Stop lying.
Enter your dub.
Splicer, yours was too quick. I'm scared.
Nah, it's fine. I just type fast.
Yeah.
Wait, I may have messed that one up. Shit. Ah, shit.
Well, fuck.
I think I actually got myself too stoned to do good answers.
Ah, yes.
I don't know if that's possible for you, Jello.
No, I'm really fucking big.
I actually
Yeah, I'm
ran out
baked
the
too,
door
man.
before
Stop lying.
my
What do you
goblin
think
gets
you are
up.
a flat earther?
Stop lying.
Anime didn't ruin anyone's life. Shani can't walk because she has already lost her feet.
Stop lying.
What is worse than a complete lack of hair or my weird orange skin color?
Stop lying.
You have been cheating on me all along. You're an asshole, Splicer.
Stop
Wow.
lying.
Shots
Why
fired.
did you fuck the mailman?
Vote now, or forever hold your peace.
No, why did you?
Why did you fuck the mailman?
Hurry up.
I'll tell you, I don't personally like anime, but I loved the answer.
Anime ruined my childhood.
You're as fit as a butcher's
Damn it.
kid. Way to go. Grab your martini glass. Next up is the
All right.
round.
A simple idea, but one of great promise. We refer to it as
I think I've
a
got
simple
this one.
idea, but one of great promise. We refer to it as
What are you waiting for? Enter your dub.
a simple idea, but one of great promise. We refer to it as
Smegma in a can, now for the whole family.
A simple idea, but one of great promise. We refer to it as
Rev's bank account, because it's completely empty inside.
simple idea, but one of great promise. We refer to it as
A coffee tin. No, really, that's it.
a simple idea, but one of great promise. We refer to it as
The shiny roundish tin thingy. It will revolutionize the shiny roundish tin thingy industry well into the future.
a simple idea, but one of great promise. We refer to it as
Shit in a can.
a simple idea, but one of great promise.
Yeah,
We
no worries.
refer to it as
Why can't the fisherman listen to dubstep? He'll drop his bass.
Vote or don't. The choice is yours.
I don't mind.
You're almost out of time.
I really appreciated the shiny thing answer. That one fucking made me.
That was really good. Well written. Thanks. He'll drop his bass.
Widow.
Oh, only one? Wow.
Ooh.
Aha, the win.
Roll points.
Oh, well, I figured we'd yeah.
I really
more.
thought at least 3 people would agree on that one. That was a
Also
really
really good,
good
yeah.
answer, I thought.
And the winner is
Who's the winner?
Yes.
Hey, you did it.
you take the egg, baby.
The comeback.
Another one?
Did you see my private chat?
No, hang on just a second.
Brains, brawn, good looks, and hot dubs. Our winner has it all. Let's give him a hand.
Hey, I got second. Heck yeah. Good work, everyone.
Okay. Well, yeah, we've been
I
going.
actually have to go.
Yeah, we've been going for about 2 hours, so we're gonna keep it down at our normal time for the week. And plus, I have to run to town real quick and pick up a few things.
Yeah, I got
So-
the gremlins coming over, so I got to take care of that.
Oh,
But I appreciate
All right.
the one game we had.
Indeed. Splicer, what do you got coming up?
We'll leave it up to interpretation. I've been obsessed with Jedi Fallen Order. And
Of course.
that's a game that I didn't think would do well if I recorded it. So I'm just kind of immersed right now. Stuff will come as it comes.
Good game.
All right.
Thank
Milk, what about you?
I had kind of taken a little hiatus from streaming for the last week or so, but I've been playing Elden Ring over on twitch.tv/milkofcream, and I've been planning on doing a podcast here with a couple of buddies pretty soon. It's going to be
Awesome.
a cringe fest.
Are you gonna be on YouTube or are you gonna be on Twitch?
I think it's going to be on YouTube because YouTube
Okay.
you're allowed to be a little more edgier than
Well, definitely keep us posted about that, and when you get the channel made and everything like that, send us a link and put it up in the Discord, and we'll be sure to be some of your first subs for sure.
I appreciate it.
Jello, you got anything you want to say before you go? I know you said maybe there may be a salt mine tonight.
Who knows?
Maybe.
You'll know when I know, or I'll probably know a few minutes before you.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and we are going to wrap up for the week. But I do want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us in the chat today. Sir Little Wolf, Sydney, Mom, thank you for coming. Miss Mango, Nicole, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Also, this has been a lot of fun as always. Now, next show. Right now, I'm going to put that down for the 10th, which will be a week from tomorrow, because I do have to work this coming a week from today. I will be working, but I will be off that Sunday. And so right now we will be shooting for the 10th, and we will all gather back here together. So I do want to thank everybody for coming on and joining Splicer and I. It's been a lot of fun. Milk, you're always welcome. Jello, of course, you are always welcome, sir. And once again, this has been really, really awesome. Once again, go ahead, like that stream for us. It really helps us out. Hit the subscribe button, get the notification bell on. come and join us. We always try to have a good time over here. So, guys, we will see you on the 10th at our normal time, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time. But until then, my friends, as always, peace be with you.
Hail yourself.